Some families like to come out here to jump in this body of water, you know, that's to beat the heat, but sometimes the water might not be as safe as it seems. This toy I have in my hand has been spinning in homes and out of stores across America, but many have concern about its safety. The uniqueness about Bell Chef cheese is that you can put it on just about anything and still have that perfect taste. So good. Let's say I decide to take a picture or post from my cell phone and put it on my social media account. Well, that can not only put me in danger here, but it can also put the place where I live in danger as well. And when you say or think HVAC specialist or technician, it may not be the most glamorous or exciting job to have, but companies want to let young students know that this profession is unique and can help save lives. This is Brandon Vila.
I lived most of my life in Alabama, and I've seen the beautiful sides of Alabama, and I've also seen a bit of the more conservative sides.
He and his parents immigrated illegally to the U.S. when he was only 1, and he doesn't remember Mexico.
It would be completely different. I mean, it would be almost foreign for me.
Brandon recently graduated valedictorian from a Chilton County high school, but his future seemed dim without a social security number.
All this preparation, all of these 12 years of school, learning everything that I possibly could, and then just going out and being welcomed by tough, dry ground. He thought he was going to spend his life as a field hand. Then came the Deferred Action for Childhood Arrivals. The policy passed in 2012 helped people who were brought to the U.S. illegally as children. It's not citizenship, but it did allow Brandon to get a work permit and stop the fear of deportation. It really just gave us all that freedom to enjoy what every other adult partakes in.
But now all of that could be put in jeopardy by the latest executive orders by President Trump and him possibly shutting the door on DACA.
Even as much as I tried, that opportunity to be exactly the same as everyone else wasn't and may not ever be there. Even though President Trump's executive order could affect DACA, Brandon is still hopeful for change and his future. I think that diversity, the skills, the ethics, and all of the different things that immigrants bring with them, I think immigrants are what make America great.
Courtney Chandler, CBS 42 News.
This toy I have in my hand has been spinning in homes and out of stores across America, but many have concern about its safety. There's a new craze. It's called the fidget spinner.
And so it's gained popularity amongst all kinds of kids.
The toy's purpose is to help children who deal with attention and nervous issues.
Well, I think that people have realized that it's fun, and it has more than just its original therapeutic purpose, but it really has some play value too.
Now this toy is causing many concerns for medical personnel.
Some potential ways that children can be harmed by fidget spinners. Of course, if one comes apart, there are small parts inside. There are ball bearings and for that, and so small children can swallow those or can choke on those. For some that have sharper edges, they may not be completely finished, so those can cause cuts or lacerations on the hands or the face if it were to fly off.
Jill Lawrence advises parents not to allow children under 3 to have the toy and always check quality over price.
Would be safe, but there are a wide range.
In the end, this toy will not replace the professional therapist because the fidget spinner has not been proven as a therapeutic device.
Right now, I would treat it like a toy. So I wouldn't try to push a school into allowing somebody to have one. I would say this is something that you can do in your leisure time, but I wouldn't say that you have to have it at any given moment.
Now, Ben, Jill Lawrence told me to make sure you are not using these as a weapon. They can hurt. And before buying any fidget spinner, to make sure you check and make sure it's age appropriate for the child you are purchasing it for. In the small town of Elkmont, Alabama, just a few miles from Huntsville, I traveled to taste and experience a cheese that can be described as
sexy, skinny, and smart.
For 25 years, Bell Chef has been known nationwide and garnered over 100 awards for its unique taste. But in Alabama, it was hard to find. So Tashia Malakasis bought and rebranded the company in 2007 to give back to her home state.
Now a creamery and a taste shop sits in the heart of Elkmont for visitors to experience the beauty of Belle Chèvre.
So I wanted to make these really kind of high-end, highly appreciated cheeses appreciated on an everyday level too. And now we're still national. We're still in Beverly Hills, still in New York City, but we're also more widely known in our own home state, which is very important to me.
Visitors can not only just tour the creamery, but can have a hand in the making process. So I suited up and lended a helping hand. So how many of these you brought to make it?
There's 12 in a case. We generally do between 200 and 300 cases a day.
The uniqueness about Belle Chèvre cheese is that you can put it on just about anything and still have that perfect taste. So good.
Really, really versatile. So put it on your pizza or put it on your bagel. There's lots of fun ways that you can use it.
Tashia is grateful for how far Belle Chèvre has come and is looking forward to a bright future ahead for the company.
You know, maybe right now we're national. Who knows? Maybe we'll be selling an Alabama goat cheese back to the French in France someday. Who knows?
In Elkmont, Alabama, Courtney Chandler, CBS 42 News, local coverage you can count on.